What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like Sydney Colson opens up about starting for Caitlin Clark. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Go. So we all know Caitlin Clark is currently on IR, man, for about 2 weeks. Reports will start to come out of Indiana that Caitlin Clark will miss about 4 games this season. As of right now, dealing with a left quad injury, man. So big prayers up for Caitlin Clark. Now, she did join the team on this trip to Washington, a.k.a. Baltimore, because we know that they moved the game. Well, Sydney Colson will be taking the point guard starting position tonight in the lineup, man. Many fans was kind of questioning Stephanie White's decision to have Sydney Colson be the starter over Sophie Cunningham. We know Sophie Cunningham been balling on all cylinders, but this could possibly be a defensive approach for Stephanie White in doing this. The Washington Mystics is a very young basketball team. They got shooters everywhere, and they definitely could put in work at the point guard position. With all that being said, I'm done talking. Let's check out what Sydney Colson had to say. Roll the footage.
I mean, the raindrops on the glass. We had a nice view out the hotel, though.
Dewana
See some
said
water.
when you guys were driving in that it sort of surprised her how nice the city was.
Well, actually, yeah, the art. I will say, like the art. It was cool seeing a lot of the art, like on the drive.
This is sort of maybe a little bit of a unique opportunity for the WNBA to venture into a new market.
Yeah.
As a veteran player in the league, what do you make of the league sort of expanding and bringing its product to a different city like this?
Oh, I mean, it's cool being able to hopefully garner like new fans, get people interested. I think one of the really cool things about most of the WNBA teams is like the in-game experience is really fun for people, and I know that's been a thing since I was young, going to Houston Comets games. Like it's family friendly. You can take your kids, have a good time. It's hopefully inspirational to young girls, even young boys wanting to play pro sports. So it's cool to be in other markets for sure.
Do you want to go? Or?
No, that was my
You're
question
good?
too. I'm local, yeah.
Good. Just how have the last few days gone? I know Steph told us you're going to be starting. So just getting adjusted into that role. I know you obviously you're playing this in the preseason game too, but how's everything going so far?
Oh, it's fine. I mean, same mindset. We got to do it as a team on both ends, and there will be some opportunities for us to work on things that we haven't done well in other games, and just keep continuing to try to improve and not be making the same mistakes over and over. So every game is a test. There's something to get from it in a win and a loss, and we're excited. Yeah.
Steph had said it earlier that you guys probably won't change how you play. It's more so like the different emphasis and like what you're doing. Is that how you describe like how things might look different out there? Or how do you see it?
Yeah, I think that we're definitely trying to make sure that we're focusing on the game plan more. There have been some games where there was scout-specific stuff that we weren't doing or personnel stuff that we weren't getting to, and that just can't be how we're starting out the season. We got to try to get the game plan executed, and if it doesn't go well, then we adjust from there. But we can't not do it and then just say it's not working. I think there's an extra focus on attention to detail for us these next, every game.
Is that more so on the offensive end, defensive end, or both?
Both, yeah, I think both. Yeah.
Defensively, I know Coach has really high standards for you guys. Where do you feel like there's been, room for improvement on that end of the floor? Is it what you just said? Or?
I think just our communication, attention to detail, knowing the scout, knowing what teams want to do. Just like people have an idea of what we want to do, and it's a long season, so you gotta make sure you're executing at a high level on both ends, because teams are too good to have slippage.
You were brought in to help bolster the depth of this team to provide veteran experience. When you look at the different pieces that you guys have to be able to make up for the loss of Caitlin for the next few weeks, like what stands out to you? Is it just that? Is it how everyone can step up in at any given point?
Yeah, I think it's when you lose any player that's a big minute or big point, whatever their stat is that they do well, even if it's multiple, it's just time for everybody else to find a way to come together and do it all collectively. And so I think we're looking forward to that challenge. It's always next man up. And I think we have a lot of people on our team who, when it's not our turn, we're cheering and alert and ready. And when it is our turn, like, we're ready to contribute in whatever way.
DB, someone who is still getting kind of incorporated into the offense and the system. What have you seen from her? Like, how can you guys, help get her more involved more? How is that kind of process going, would you say?
Yeah, I think just she's been doing a really good job of, communicating with us, saying what she sees, talking to the young players. I think it'll just be on us to make sure that we're getting 2 and 3 reversals of the floor, getting touches for putting her and everybody in spots where they can be successful, trying to highlight people's strengths and not show their weaknesses too much.
Yeah. The Mystics are one more.
Yeah, sorry.
The Mystics are a team that have been in a lot of close games, probably better than their record, you could say.
Yeah.
So what stands out about keys for them going against them specifically?
They're young, they're hungry. There's nothing to lose when you're a young team that people aren't expecting a lot from, and so
So that was Sydney Colson speaking to the media today about the current status of the Fever lineup going into the start of tonight matchup, man. This is going to be the first regular season game without superstar point guard Caitlin Clark. Now, something else everybody been hitting me up about is the viewership. I do know that the views came out for the Fever Liberty game this past weekend, and it had a whopping 3.3 billion viewers, man. So I'm going to be coming back out with another video about that. But something I want to say is that it shows you the amount of people that was watching that game. We seen what the referees did, and it is completely preposterous that they would allow that type of officiating to go on, knowing the world was watching, bro. Literally, the world. So just like I stated, man, this league is going to be in a world of trouble, man. Something else I thought about, what if Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever is doing this to put them on notice, bro? What if Caitlin Clark injury is bad, but it's not really that bad? They just want to let the world know, hey, let's see how y'all survive without CC, bro. Let's see would that make a difference with the calls, because it has been horrendous to watch this referees this season officiate these games, and just to see the sheer disrespect for the Indiana Fever. It is unprecedented. Get down in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.